All right, here I'm going to explain how to find the transcription start site for a gene. So first thing I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to type in NCBI, and I will. There are a couple of things you could type in. You could type in nucleotide like you have here, but I'm going to go with gene. We'll do it this way first. And home NCBI gene right here. And we can go there, and we will wait. All right, and here we get to. All right, now here we want to type in the name of the organism. I'm just going to say human, and I'm going to go GPX1. That'll be the first gene that we investigate. And I'm going to go search. We could have used Homo sapiens, but it knows the difference. Homo sapiens is the correct technical term, but it knows human. So there we come to this. These are different. Actually, here we have several of the ones we're actually interested in. Here is human. This is mouse, even though that says house right there. Mus musculus is mouse. This is the rat. This is the cow. All right. So here are actually the three for that we would be interested in right here, and you can see I've clicked on them already. This would be cat. This would be pig. Pig is the one we're interested in, and the rhesus monkey or the macaque right here, down here would all be ones we are interested in. But let's just start with human, and I'm going to click up here. There are several things I can choose here. Reference gene, we may go there if this doesn't work out, clicking on the main one. Alright, so we get here, and what do we find? Okay. Now, you can download lots of things here, but really what we want to do is download the GenBank file. Now, we can do a couple of things. I can scroll down here. This is transcript table. We can go right here to Genome Data Viewer. Let's go ahead and go there. Takes a second. Okay, now here we are at the genome, and there are several ways we can do this. Now, wherever it starts here, right here, wherever all of these are the beginning of the gene over here, actually it's going in this direction. So it's starting over here. It's showing us that we're going in this direction. Genes can actually be in different directions on the chromosome. You can even have them overlapping in different directions on the different strands. But the idea here is, here's your primary sequence, and this is giving you most of the information you need. GPX1 located right here. Here is your location. Now this is the complement. All right, it really doesn't matter which way we do it. We can always translate it easily back into the other strand if we want and go in the other direction. So you would take these numbers here. This is the location, 49,357, 168. Yeah, right there. Let's see. And you can grab that number. You could copy it. All right, if you want. See if I can't grab it. It's giving me issues here. But you grab that. All right, that's a place you can get that. You can get the gene ID. All right. let's go ahead and click on the gene ID here. Go to another page. Actually, this is the one we originally started in and went to the other one. You can, the other one. So I have two. No, it's not exactly the same. Down here though, and file. All right. Now, if you look up here, it tells you the region when you do this. It's 4937 right there. So this is the actual start site. All right, and the end and the beginning and the end of the gene. So you could just grab them here. Okay, now this is under nucleotide instead of gene. But the other information you need is all located here. You have the locus. You will need to usually know that it's on chromosome 3, right here, chromosome 3. You need to know the version of the sequence, so you do need to know. You can download this. All right, you can click here to file. All right, now make sure you click gene ID right there, and you can create this file. All right, and it's downloading down here. Show in folder. So I've downloaded that. Alright, and you can open this with Notepad or Word or whatever. It says .gb. Your computer isn't going to know what .gb is. It's a text file, so you can change the, we can rename it, and I'm going to rename it to .txt. Alright, and now you can open it with whatever program you have, and it will look like this. Alright, and here's all the information. You have the gene ID right here. That's needed. You need to know that it's on chromosome 3. You need to know what version of this. They have different versions of the entire gene sequence, and this is number 38. All right, so you'd need that and that. Let's see, what else do you need? You need the start site and the now this is the complement. So realize really doesn't matter. This is good enough. We can start with that as long as you download that. We can fix it later, but the information you need is right here. All right, so that we can just start and make our little database, and then we can figure things out later. But all the information you would need is right there. I'll make a new text file with just that information. Let's see. Okay, so we know Homo sapiens, chromosome 3, assembly version. We have here, luckily it says complement, and we have the gene ID. So we have all the information here for Homo sapiens. Now, of course, I'm going to add something. This is for GPX1. All right, so I could save that, and this would be everything, absolutely everything you need. Now, where do you put that? Let's go to my code. I have some code to download it that I've written, and you may have something similar if you're working on it. Let's see, what did I do with my code? I don't see my retrieve from NCBI. Alright, so here's my code right here. Now the information we saved here, I'm going to copy this. Copy. I'm going to put it at the bottom here. So I have this information already, as you can see. at the bottom, but you would take it, and we're not going to use this information here, but, well, we are going to use it, but it's not part of the code. The code is this here, and you'll notice in the code we have to tell it nucleotide, we have to tell it the ID. Now the ID, is that correct? 568815595. It isn't. It has changed. This is probably more up to date. This was probably an older version of the sequence, so this one looks like to be the newer one. So we want to change the gene ID to this, so that would go right here. It is FASTA. We do want a FASTA. Strand 1 or strand 2, I actually think this is strand 2, but it doesn't matter at this point. And here's the start site is here and here. We would instead put in these numbers. I think this is an updated sequence, so they resequence the genome periodically, and then they update their new findings. So you would put in these numbers instead of the ones I have here, and you would download this. So in other words, we would put this ID right here in there, right there. We'd put nucleotide. All right, we'd put our start and stop, and we would put the right ID in there, and then we would download that. So you would run this. The only thing that might be an issue is if it's strand 1 or strand 2. This is saying complement, and that kind of leads me to believe it would be strand 2, but it really doesn't matter at this point. If we get it wrong, it's an easy thing to just translate it into the complement, the other side of the DNA. So it really doesn't matter what you say. You have to say something, so just leave it strand 1. But this would get you the latest version of GPX1. All right, download it and from here. Now we do the same thing with others. So let's start over again, and instead my internet is just really slow here. Actually, I think this froze up. Up, there it is. Up, but I closed it. Well, we could do the same thing. The ones you want are been trying to get. These are what you're looking for. Look for the regions. These are some of those sequences. We want mouse, macaque, or rhesus monkey, human, dog, and cow. So those would all be the ones you would be looking for in addition. What we just did was human, and your result you want to put into it as a FASTA. Now what does a FASTA look like? Looks like this one. This is human. All right, and this is the old one. You need to get the updated one that we just looked at, so this would be old. And so the first line of a FASTA has your information about it. All right, and then you just put the letters here, so when you download it, we'll download the letters, and it should put something up here. If not this, it should put something similar up here at the beginning, and that should be what you download. All right, I hope that helps.